Let's take a look at some keys to victory, starting with the New York Jets. McCown's efficiency is going to be important in this ball game. He doesn't have to be John Elway, but he can't be a guy that puts the ball in harm's way. If he can be efficient, this offense, in my opinion, has enough playmakers on the perimeter to have some success. And when you look at that Jets defense, I think facing a guy like Tyrod Taylor and facing a running back like LaShawn McCoy is going to be important to play contained defense. Make sure you set the edge versus the run, and also don't get pressure but get pushed instead of pressure against a guy like Tyrod Taylor. You want to keep everything within that tackle-to-tackle box, so that way those inside backers can make plays going downhill. And the rookie players have to make sure they don't make those rookie mistakes. More in particular, those guys on the back end. I'm talking about Jamal Adams, Marcus May. If those guys can do their job, not get caught looking in the backfield, not having false steps or bust in coverage, I think the Jets defense can surprise some people, not only in this game, but this season. Moving over to the Bills in this ball game, their offensive line, I think, has to be able to take over a ball game, especially against the New York Jets that will throw a lot of different blitzes and stunts at them. They have to be able to take over, get that ground game going, help keep Tyrod Taylor protected in the pocket. We didn't see a lot of this in the preseason, so if they can take over this ball game, they have a great chance of winning. And on the back end, defensively, those safeties have to save the day. I love what they were able to bring in this offseason in Jordan Poyer and also Micah Hyde from the Green Bay Packers. Those guys, I think, can match up well across the board. They can blitz, and they can also take the ball away. They're going to have a huge day in order for Buffalo to win. And defensively, it's all about resetting the line of scrimmage. They have tremendous talent and depth, in my opinion, within the front seven, but that defensive line, I think, has to do a great job in this ball game of resetting the line of scrimmage and make this game a Josh McCown versus Tyrod Taylor game, which heavily favors the Buffalo Bills. The biggest X factor in this game for the Jets is rookie running back Elijah McGuire out of the University of Louisiana. A lot of people made light of the fact that the Jets turned down a trade to get Alvin Kamara out of Tennessee, but I thought that was a great move because they have a better version of Alvin Kamara, a much more productive version in Elijah McGuire. And this guy can do damage as a runner, as a receiver, and also as a returner. So he's a big play threat. He has game-changing speed. Finding ways to get him the football early and often in this ball game could be key. And for the Bills, rookie wide receiver Zay Jones is going to have to step up and be that #1 guy. Good part about that is that we've seen him do this before at East Carolina. That's how he was able to be so prolific and break a lot of records in college. I think he can handle the load of being the #1 guy and take some of that pressure off the running game. He's going to have to step up big in this ball game for Buffalo to have some success on offense. I like the Jets in this ball game. I think a lot of people are not talking about the Jets defensively. I thought they played well throughout the course of the preseason. They've added some key pieces. I think they'll do a great job in week 1, which is essentially the 5th preseason game. So expect both offenses to come out sluggish, but defensively, I think the Jets are more apt to hit the ground running, which will get more possessions for their offense. And eventually, with that running game that they have, with that three-headed monster in Forte, Bilal Powell, and Elijah McGuire, they'll eventually figure things out, put up enough points to come away victorious against the Buffalo Bills.